welcome back to another episode. Today I'm out on the ice again. When I see it warmed up a little. It was so cold out I didn't even want to come out here, but it's in the upper 30s today. Perfect for ice fishing. It's a little windy, so the sound quality might not be the greatest, but I'm the only one out here. It's kind of sunny out. We'll see what happens. Stick with me, stay tuned, and let's get them. Alright, let's drill our first hole. This time my batteries, I got 2 batteries fully charged, and I'm going to keep them warm because they get cold and they don't work very good. So I'm going to drill a hole right here where there's snow on the ground so I don't slip and bust my stuff. Here's hole number 1. Wow, that's some thick ice. Beautiful. We got good thick ice, so that's a good thing for safety. For safety purposes. Oh, dude, we got bigger than a hand's worth of ice, so we should be gravy here. Oh, that's what I forgot. My hand towel. Great. I knew I'd forget something. Oh well, it's not that cold out today, so I should be okay. And then this time I brought a rod holder so that I can actually stick a rod in a rod holder. Just got to use my drill. I brought a drill bit so that I can drill a little hole for my rod holder. As I don't know, I just want to catch them on fishing rods. I really do. So I'm going to adapt and make my own rigs to accommodate fishing on a rod. Alright, so I gotta figure out, I'm gonna put the little rod on the rod holder. So let me see where I'll be over the hole. That fits. Oh yeah, that fits. I think that's gonna work just fine for me. Alright. Let's just get a minnow on this rod and get him fishing. I also today brought a tip up. I've never fished with one before. Once I get these 2 rods set up, maybe I'll fiddle around with that. See if I can't fish with a tip up as well. Alright, let's see. It's about 10 feet from that one. Start with 2 holes and maybe mess around with this tip up, see if I can find somewhere to put him, and we'll get to fishing. We're fishing for pike today, if you were wondering, but of course you knew that. It's Nick the Piker here. But if I catch a bass too, I'll be okay with that. There's some big bass in this lake as well, so I wouldn't mind catching a 5-pound bass on a tiny little rod like this. That would be fun. I don't know how deep I am either. Let's see. I would say that's about 10 feet deep. That's right where I want to be. I'm gonna let it go all the way to the bottom and then put it in this rod holder. Oh yeah, I put it in a perfect spot. It's perfectly centered over the hole, so that should work for us. If that thing starts cranking, I know I got a fish on. Alright, my second rod going down. Hit the bottom. Alright, this one I can lean on my bucket until I want to sit down, and then I'll pick it up, fish with it. Get some of them ice chunkies out of there. Alright, fishing. Sweet. Alright, I got a tip up with a minnow. Never used a tip up before, but we're going to use one today. I'm going to get some of this ice out of the hole. Get all the ice out of the hole first. Alright, looks pretty good. And I'm gonna drop him down. Then I'm just gonna slide it in that loop to keep it where it is. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do or not. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set the flag in there, and then it should be voila. If the flag goes up, there's a fish on. We'll see. We'll see if this works. I think it will. But I've never done it before, so new stuff. We'll see what happens. And I'm just gonna sit by this hole on my bucket and try to deflect the wind. It's not cold, it's just windy, so my sound quality might not be the greatest, but that's alright. I'm out here fishing. Wonder what's happening down there. I think he's getting chased right now. I'm glad there's some snow cover on this ice, or I probably wouldn't have been able to get out here. I was slipping around on the normal ice, and then with the wind gusts, it could knock me right over. But the snow will also create some shade, and I'm assuming that the fish aren't going to be out in the sun. They're going to be in the shade, just as cover, I guess. I don't know. These are all just things I'm thinking as a fisherman, not as an ice fisherman, because I'm not really, you know, I'm a rookie when it comes to ice fishing. But fishing is fishing, and the way I see it, I think they'll be in the shadows of the freaking snow. So that's what I'm going with. Plus I can walk around where there's snow and not fall and break an ankle or a knee or a hip, or, you know, the things I break all the time. So hopefully something happens. Flag is down. Looks like we wait. Fishing without ice is these ice picks. First couple times I went, I didn't have them. Just had a screwdriver in my pocket because, you know, I'm dumb. And I went and got these, and I feel much safer. In the event I fall in, I have a way of getting out. Don't ever go fishing on the ice without ice picks around your neck. My minnow just started swimming around a little bit. I'm hoping that there's a pike chasing him. When they go from still to swimming around frantic, I feel like there's something chasing them, so I'm hoping I'm right. I mean, I guess finding the deepest spot and dropping there would be ideal, you would think, but I don't know about that. I feel like 10-12 feet is a good highway where fish will go back and forth from shallow to deep. So if they're in shallow or they're in deep, they gotta cross me. So instead of trying to guess if they're in deep and just fishing deep or just trying to fish shallow, I'm kind of in the middle because I feel like that's my best bet. And I had success last time I did that. I caught a pike, so I'm hoping that that theory still works today. Conditions are different. It's sunny out, and last time I came out it was cloudy out. But I see clouds coming in, so that may change. I think it's gonna change in the next hour or so. I'm gonna get some cloud cover, and maybe the fish will turn on. Either way, I'm out here and I'm doing it. Well, it's been about an hour, almost. So far, nothing. I'm gonna go check this other line over here though, because I saw him bobbing. See what we got going on. I feel like a fish is gonna bite any second. See, what is this guy doing? He's moving. He appears to be moving. Let's give him a little jig. Tip up is still flagged down. Well, we should be getting action any second. I got cloud cover moving in. I'd say in another 15 minutes or so we're gonna have a little cloud cover, so maybe that'll turn them on. We shall see. We shall see. All right, as you guys can see behind me here, the cloud cover is starting to come in. So that's good. That'll hopefully get these fish moving. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes or so, and nothing yet. But with this cloud cover coming in, I think things might be turning on. Let's get them. You know, I know most people probably fish with tip-ups when they ice fish, but I don't know. I mean, fishing with a rod is so much fun. Tip-ups are a good way to ice fish and all, but I would rather put my rod in a rod holder and set the drag loose like I do on this one and set it up that way, just because I want to set the hook and know that I got a good hook set on them, and I want that part of fishing as well. So I know there's different contraptions you can make to set the hook for you and stuff, but I would rather they grab it and run with it, and then I pick it up and set the hook, because then I know the hook set is good. I mean, I may be wrong, who knows, but that's how I like to fish. So that's how I ice fish, and I think it's fun. I might be making things difficult for myself here and there, but whatever, that's what I like to do. I like catching big fish on small gear when I'm not ice fishing anyways, so I'm always fishing with smaller rods and smaller line than people would typically fish, especially for pike. I mean, I see people fishing with giant rods and 60-pound braid and, you know, heavy line just for bass, and that, I just think that's wild. The only rod I fish bass with, and I call my bass rod, it has 6-pound fluorocarbon on it. And I'll even fish for pike and walleye and stuff with that. I just like fishing with small gear. So if what I'm doing looks goofy, it's because it is goofy, but because I'm goofy. So that's what I do. Now we got full cloud cover. Conditions couldn't be any better except for the wind. This is perfect. Couldn't ask for a better situation than we're having right now. And I'm set up to fish dusk, which should, if nothing bites, now that there's cloud cover, as the sun goes down, the fishing is just going to get better from here on. So stick with me, because I think we're going to have some action. Oh, we got like 100 seagulls all flying over the water right now. They're like, hey, I think that guy has minnows. What are they doing? Why are they doing that? What do they think they're going to gain by flying around over the lake? They're looking for minnows? Is that what they're doing? Hopefully they don't figure out I have minnows. I don't need 100 seagulls flying over my head. But, yeah. I relocated my tip up to a spot in shallower water. Still close enough to where I am, where I can get to it. Hopefully that does something for us. But let's see what time it is. I got about another 2 hours before it gets dark. I've been out here for about 2 hours, so hopefully something starts picking up here. Something going on here. What is it? Oh, right when I came up. Alright, I got a fish on the little rod. Of course it's on the little rod. He's got it though. Let me make sure I tighten the drag enough. And set the hook good enough. Here we go, folks. This is what I've been waiting for. Okay, it's still too loose. That feels like a pike though. That feels like a pike. I don't want to let him run away too far. I just want to make darn sure I got this drag set tight enough. And this cheap little reel that I got. I got something though, folks. Let's see what it is. I'm gonna start reeling in. I got him. Oh yeah, that's a pike for sure. That's a pike for sure, folks. This reel is horrible. Bringing him in. He's going to realize he's caught and he's going to run once I get close to the hole. I know it. Here he comes. Oh, he's a decent sized fish. Decent sized fish. Oh yeah, dude, it's a huge pike. It's a big pike. Don't screw this up. Oh, don't screw this up. That's epic. Oh, I can't screw this up. He's big. That will be a bona fide PB pike through the ice for me. Oh, he's big. Yes. Ah. He didn't like that. I don't know how big he is, but he's big. I had my freaking hand on him. Come on. Come on, don't lose him. He looks like what I was asking for in the 30s. He's definitely in the 30s. He's definitely 30 inch or above. And I got this tiny little rod. This rod is a joke for this fish. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe it. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Yes, folks, that fish is definitely over 30. And that's what my goal was, to catch one over 30, just barely hooked. Oh my gosh. Let's go, folks. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah. Let's see what is. I don't know why he's bleeding. I had him hooked in the corner of the mouth, but let's see how long this fish is. I feel like he's at least 32. Possibly bigger than that. Maybe 32. We'll see. Unreal. Unreal. Let's see what we got here. 30 inches, folks. I did it. 30-inch pike through the ice. Let's freaking go. He wants to go back in, and we're gonna get him in. But look at that, folks. That's my first pike out on the ice. I'm gonna let him back down this hole. Let's see this, folks. Off he goes. So there's my weird tactics. They work. What can I say? Caught him on this tiny, I believe it's a panfish rod. How long is it? It's a 24-inch fishing pole. It's meant for catching bluegills. And I just caught a 30-inch northern on it with 6-pound mono. That was freaking awesome. That's all I gotta say. Well, I'm out of time today. That was amazing. Finally got to land a big, well, 30-incher. That was amazing through the ice on a little bluegill ice rod with 6-pound mono. That made my day. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and we'll catch you on the next one.